All right, Jordan collectors, every once in a while, something happens in the hobby that really, we just need to apply logic to and make sure we're making a good decision. That's what today's video is about. Some of you probably saw the thumbnail and you're wondering what the hell is Cajun talking about. I am going to try to keep this as diplomatic as possible, because you guys know when I sign off on every video, it's keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace. Okay, so I'm going to keep this video as positive as possible. I'm going to try not to interject my opinion, which you already know what my opinion is. This is going to be the first video where I've ever welcomed comments, but I will not respond to any. Ever since I started this channel 3 years ago, I have responded to every single comment. This is a video that I expect will receive a very large number of comments, but I will not respond to any of them because I am a purveyor of information. I do not want you to shoot the messenger. I am providing this information out there and soliciting input and opinions and dialogue amongst the people that listen to and watch this video. So that is what this video is going to be about. Sorry, that sounds like a tease. It is. You guys check it out. I will let everybody comment and make their own decisions. A or B. You get to choose. You've got a set amount of money. You can choose between option A or you can choose option B. That's what this video is. Hope you enjoy. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And today is going to be an interesting video. I've probably put it off about as long as I could. I woke up on this Sunday morning and decided to myself, you know what? It's just not making sense to me. Let me go put some pen to paper and make sure I'm not the crazy one. When you turn 50 years old, you get pretty stubborn and you draw a line in the sand. And this is my line in the sand. And really, it's just laying some things out, letting logic take over, providing information to those out there in the hobby, Jordan collectors and non-Jordan collectors alike, and then seeing where the dust settles. So that's what this video is about. Two options here. I'm going to show you a picture of two collections, two options that you have when it comes to spending your money in the hobby, specifically in the world of Michael Jordan basketball cards. Okay, let's screen share. It's time for option number A. We're going to start with option number A. I've got screen share pulled up. I've done a little bit of digging. Forgive some of the graphical abnormalities. I know some of it's not perfectly centered, but I wanted to put it together and get the video out there, so I did my best. And how about some eye candy? No, this is not like, a tier of the Michael Jordan Cajun Cardboard hierarchy, but it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? We've got some of the biggest, the baddest, and the best out here. I'm going to very briefly take you through all of the cards in option A. There are 14 cards on your screen. And let's just start up here in the top left corner with card number 1. It's the 1997 Hoops High Voltage. This is the High Voltage Parallel, serial numbered to 500. This is a Tier 2 hierarchy card. It lasts, so all of these cards are going to be, all the prices you see are going to be actual sales of the actual pictured card. This is the exact card that sold for that exact price since the first of last year. So these are cards that have all sold since January 1 of last year. So the Hoops High Voltage serial number to 500, that's a BGS 9.5, and it's sold for $34,200. That is a Pop 3 Michael Jordan Tier 2 card. Next, another Tier 2 card, $34,000 sale for a Pop 11 1998 Skybox Premium Intimidation Nation. Next, we've got one of the most difficult pack odds non-serial number Jordans in the world. It's the gold embossed Ultra Stars Gold. This is a BGS 9.5 copy, and it sold for $35,000. And always, I should say I own some of these cards and I don't own some of these cards. And I don't think any of the cards pictured are my actual cards. Next on the list, we've got, this was Josh Dawson's sale, and we've talked about it on the channel. This is quite possibly the greatest Noise Boys insert of all time. It's a Pop 25. It sold for $33,600, which was an absolute sky-high all-time record for a Noise Boys PSA 10. It's got the Mike Baker black sticker, and again, that one just recently sold at Fanatics from the great Josh Dawson, who was a co-host of the Cajun Cardboard Hierarchy. Next, we've got probably Jordan's most recognizable platinum medallion. It sold for $25,200. Of course, as you know, those platinums, it's a tier 2 card. It could easily be a tier 1 card. So we've talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of tier 2 cards in a row and one tier 1 card in the Ultra Stars Gold. And this one sold, this is serial number to 100, of course, this platinum medallion. Next, we got another platinum medallion. It's probably even bigger and badder and more difficult to find in gym condition. This is the best you can get. This is an often faked card. You've seen some content about this card on my channel before. This is the 1996 Ultra Platinum Medallion Jordan with the bedazzled script at the bottom that I love so much. It sold for $28,200, and it is a Pop 8 in PSA 10. And then next to that, the oft-mentioned, oft-sought-after, one of Jordan's greatest die cuts of all time, the Skybox, the EX 2001 Jordan Jambalaya. This is a BGS 9.5 Min Gem copy, and it sold for $29,300, and that is not a serial number die cut Jordan insert. It is, however, a 1 in 10,800 pack odds card. That's the first half. Let's keep going, and let's get a little bit bigger, right? Let's make option A a little bit nastier. Let's get real nasty. How about that? Let's jump into tier 1 for a few here. Let's talk about the Playmakers Theater. This is a card where it doesn't matter what the grade is. You want the real deal, and you want it in a BGS or PSA slab. This 8.5 sold for $33,400, and these Playmakers Theaters, as you know, are embossed and badass, and also serial number to only 100 as well. Next to that, another Jordan insert, a parallel. It's an insert parallel, actually. It's a parallel insert. This is the Slam Bams, right? We know we have the Bams out there, but this is the big dog. This is the bad boy. This is the Slam Bams, serial numbered to only 100, even in a PSA 7 old PSA label. This monster sold for $30,000 on the nose. Next to that, we've got a tier 1 Jordan card, the Gold Embossed Refractor, the GER, as a lot of people call it. In this BGS 9 copy, again, is serial number to 74, one of Jordan's greatest die cuts, die cut refractor. It is filthy in every aspect, and it sold for $29,700. But let's go even bigger. Let's go as big as we can. Let's put all three Michael Jordan, I say all three. I'm leaving the green out, right? Because again, we're talking about cards that a mere mortal could choose from. These are all three other, I should say, precious metal gems. I'm going to give you a PMG Red Authentic Altered for $161,000. This was an actual sale. Those, of course, are serial number to 100, but we know there's 90 of them, so I've got /90 under there because we know that's how many of them there are. Because, again, out of the 100, 10 are serial numbered to green. Those 10 are serial numbered green ones as well. So 90 reds out there. I'm going to let you pick up an Authentic Altered for $161,000. Has anybody got a calculator going right now? We're getting close to the number here. Next to that, we've got an impeccable and absolutely mesmerizing BGS 9 copy of the serial number to 50 Metal Universe Championship PMG with Jordan jumping out of the skyline of Chicago with that scope pattern in the background. So there is PMG number 2. Let's round it out with another mint copy, a BGS 9 of 1998 precious metal gems. And again, those were serial numbered to 50. So 3 out of the 4 precious metal gems. And then you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's include Jordan's XRC in here. Let's include a really high grade copy of the 1984 Star number 101 PSA 7. Sorry about the formatting at the bottom. That card just shattered an all-time record, if I recall, and sold for $62,000 recently. I'm pretty sure if you add all of those accurate sales up, and you just add up those 14 digits, you come to a sum of around $895,000. That's option A. What about option B? There's your option B, a PSA 9 Star. sold for $925,000 publicly, and then rumored to have sold for over $1 million in a private sale. Jordan collectors, which one of those options are you choosing? Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.